playing Sonic Colors! It's a good game. This is gonna be a little something for me to get out before before Forces comes out, so I'm just gonna delete one of my datas so we can start a new one. Colors is one of my favorite Sonic games, actually.
Hello, Sonic. Do you read me?
I can't read Tails. I'm sorry. Alright, so we started off in Tropical Resort Act 1. I remember when this game came out, and it was kind of like, it was so good to hear people actually say good things about this game. Because I know that Unleashed was kind of divisive with the whole, oh, daytime stages are good, but Warthog is poopy garbage. And this was like, no, this is not poopy garbage, and there were very few people who didn't like it. And, you know, the people who didn't like it don't matter, actually. No, they do matter. This is just one of my favorite ones in the series, because it's so simple, but the way... It's the good kind of simple, where it feels like you're not losing anything from taking out certain elements. And this isn't going to be a 100% playthrough, this is kind of a filler LP, but I just wanted to get something out there on the channel to make sure content's coming in regularly. I will admit, playing with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck is very weird for a Sonic game.
Hit on rails to grind. Move left or right while grinding to switch rails. There's a part of me that kind of wishes they made a port of this, or like a slight upscaling for like 360 and PS3 at the time. Because I know that some people weren't very privy to it being a Nintendo-only title, but I think it's still pretty good. Better than the DS version, that's for sure. God, the DS version controls so weird. The list power-ups, they're not very good with just the D-pad, so... yeah. One of the neat things is you can interact with the scoreboard screen. We're not going to be getting amazing scores already because we don't have the wisps, thus we can't get color bonuses and stuff. But if you stay here long enough, Sonic will do a little victory pose. It's really hard to see, and it's so strange to see in like standard definition because so many Sonic games have been in HD recently. And I will admit, the game could have used more 3D-based sections, because a lot of this game is 2D platforming, which I know a lot of people weren't very privy to. I definitely like it, but I feel like at this point in the franchise, when you have things like Mania, and like, if Sega continues to approach Christian Whitehead and this team of married men and to say, hey, maybe every once in a while you can make another Mania-style game. Like, if we got that, then there'd be no real reason to have the 2D sections in, like, you know, the modern-style games. Which I know is something that a lot of people are complaining about in Forces, which I can understand where they're coming from, but it's not, like, a complete deal-breaker. But I still would definitely prefer if there was, like, a purely 3D Sonic game, like, in recent times, I mean. Because, like, okay, the tag team stage they showed off for Forces, that was completely in 3D and it was great. We need a lot more of that. A lot more of that. I just kind of go over here and get the red star ring sometime myself. And I did kind of like the change of pace, how they opened up this game with just levels. There's no intro cutscene, technically. It's just here, have fun, get a bit used to the game before we get into the narrative. What little narrative there is.
Welcome to EvanUn0's incredible interstellar amusement park, where you can enjoy 5 planets for the price of 1.
He loves to hear his own lips flap, but I gotta hand it to the Eggster. This place is epic. Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come here.
No doubt, but now I'm not sure why we're here. This place looks totally harmless.
Because Eggman plus secretly built amusement park equals evil plot for us to foil. Lucky for us, he's not very good at keeping things hidden.
And for those of you who don't know, this was technically it's the first main series game to have the Studiopolis voice actors. So Roger Craig Smith is Sonic, Kate Higgins is Tails until she left the series in 2013, and a bunch of other different characters. Like I know Travis Willingham voices Knuckles now, but they still kept Mike Pollock as Eggman, which is a good thing because nowadays, at least, I can't imagine anyone else voicing Eggman.
Say it was that easy.
Hello, happy people.
You wouldn't say it was that easy, but it's just an elevator ride. Tails, are you afraid of heights secretly? I hope not.
Interplanetary wonderland of fun.
Reminder that I'm not funny.
I can't believe somebody was dumb enough to leave the keys in this thing. It's like Eggman's begging us to sneak in and trash the place.
Oh man, this thing's got crazy fast acceleration.
You call this fast?
I think that for their first game, they definitely put on a really good performance, and I feel like Generations Lost World where Roger kind of like, it sounded like he didn't care as much, even though I know he loves the character and he loves working for Sega. I just don't think that his performance in Lost World and Generations was great, and then, strangely enough, Sonic Boom is where I felt he got really good again, and he's doing great with other games, and like with all the other Sonic Boom, and from what we've heard of Forces, he's doing alright with. I'm not gonna be one of those people who's like, Ryan or Jason were better, but I definitely do think that Jason was the best Sonic voice actor, but I still love Roger. He's a very funny man. Also, there's Orbot, who was originally in Sonic Unleashed, but he was given the fan name Ergo because he wasn't given a proper name at the time, and Cubot. Okay, so you know how in previous sort of Sonic continuities, Eggman always has the two main lackeys, and then this sort of secondary third one. Like, for Adventures of, he had Scratch and Grounder, and then he had, Cocoa Nuts. And then there was Deco, Boko, and Bokun. Wait, we need to give this a name first. No. No Penquis. Yeah, no Penquis, I'm just... No Penquis. No Penquis. But yeah, so like, how Eggman's always had three lackeys, we don't have a third Orbot or Cubot. I want my pyramid robot, who is the janitor, who just sprouts... Okay, maybe not memes, but I just want my pyramid janitor robot to even everything out. That'll be good. Sonic, Sega, get on that. You too, Nintendo. Well, apology from Nintendo for this game, no, I'm just kidding.
Change board with super fast.
I might turn tables off, I'm not too sure yet. But I saw something back there that I want. Woo! Thank God that's an invisible wall, because I would have been dead. Also, the Eggman PA announcements in this game are phenomenal. I love them. Pretty much everything he says is golden. It's some of the best writing I feel like he's ever had. Like the one he was just saying, the screams of pain are how they communicate. Really, I promise. I love that. That's beautiful. That's evil, but it's beautiful for Eggman. And as you can see, if Sonic would like to go back and stop tripping over his own crap, these are wisps that we need to unlock by getting to other planets. So, like I said, this isn't going to be a 100% playthrough, very filler. I'm going to probably not say that a lot more. I just hope nobody throws fits if I miss something. But knowing people, they probably will. And this is by no means a speedrun. Although I used to speedrun some Generations when it first came out.
Now I know if you defeat all these spinners, I think they're called, you get like a 1-up, but it's not worth it. I remember that this is one of the first Sonic games I actually did 100%, and I felt so proud. It was right before Generations came out, in fact. And it wasn't, like, particularly frustrating either. Like, there wasn't a level or, like, a red star ring that made me want to just absolutely throw everything. It was honestly one of the better... I just think this is one of the better Sonic experiences. And also, when you get an A rank or better, you can get an extra life. S rank entails 3, and you can destroy everything in this board to get another 1-up, or some rings, which is nice. But Sonic's prematurely celebrating. And when you unlock a Wisp in a certain area, they'll start to spread to all the other planets and whatnot. Also, Eggman said that there are 5 planets for the price of 1, when there are clearly 6. Then again, we probably... Planet Wisp or Asteroid Coast... Nope, I feel like Planet Wisp is definitely not open to the public. Also, that one kingdom in Mario Odyssey, it's like that forest one where you can meet the funny dinosaur man. I am getting a lot of very Planet Wisp vibes from that level. I am not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely getting some Planet Wisp vibes from that world in Mario Odyssey. It only comes out in a month. Can you believe that? I honestly think that this was the shortest level in the game, and I'm not sure how I feel about the way Colors handled levels. Like, the 6 acts, and some of them are really, really short. They almost feel insignificant. I kind of like the way Unleashed handled things better, like bigger levels. I mean, we're talking about the HD versions of Unleashed, of course. It's the top tier version, man.
Oh man, that was crazy!
Oh.
I remember when they first showed off Roger Craig as Sonic at that Alton Towers ride, and it was like, the pitch was shifted and it was slowed down, and so he sounded like, yeah, get ready for the Sonic Spinball. Yeah! It was just like really weird, and everyone was freaking out, even when Sega said, guys, these clips are edited. That Roger will not sound like that in Colors, even though his game is technically Free Riders. Free Riders was their first game. But then again, who played Free Riders? The 50 people who wanted to connect? Me? That game would have been so much better if it supported regular 360 support. Sonic Let's Plays are going to be my favorite, because you get to hear old Evan have meltdowns about Sonic the Hedgehog. Black Knight is a good game. People need to shut up about Sonic 06. Get ready for a lot of that. So what you're saying is, if I admit I'm stupid, then people will think it's funny? I don't know. I'm looking too deeply into comedy today. Gotta learn to make more of that comedy silver, but am I right? Honestly, thank God for the double jump. The double jump is actually one of the best things that they've added into this series, because it lets you fix your errors, and I feel like for some Sonic games, you will be making a lot of them. It's not to say that they're bad, but sometimes you just have to get good at these games. Whee! Extra life, boys! Yeah. Oh god. I just want to get up there. I'm not terrible, I swear. There we go. I don't know what Sega's fascination is with these red star rings. Also, that's our first S ring. Let's get the lives. Which is
something I don't need because I am a contributing member of society. Stay wholesome and positive, kids. But yeah, I don't get what their obsession with these red star rings is. I know it's in some games they served as getting supersonic, like Lost World, but like for other certain collectibles, I don't get the point of them and why they have such a fascination with them. I think that they reuse some of the things in colors a lot, like they bring it over to future games just because after that long period of people just like slamming Sonic and there not being a very like quote-unquote definitively good Sonic, they were really proud of colors, and I can see a lot of that here. Like, it's a good game. It's a very good game. But of course, there are a lot of people who are like, I'm tired of seeing the wisps in every game and stuff, and the red star rings are pointless. And I can see why you wouldn't like the wisps. They can definitely see the point of view of they can break up the flow of the game, but I like them. I think they're a neat little, kind of cute little idea that Sega had. One of the better ideas that they had in a while. Oh yeah. Like I said, some of these levels are really short, and to an extent, might feel pointless. It's just better if they kind of incorporated them to make certain acts longer or a bit beefier.
Ah, not nearly enough aliens!
Want us to get more?
I also feel like in terms of writing, like
Cheeseburger and a shake!
like that. I like that. That's cute. This is like, I think this is the best sort of Saturday morning cartoon-styled Sonic that has been released in terms of its writing and storyline, because it's not too overly cheesy. Like, it doesn't really insult you, but it knows when to strike really good chords with its humor. And the voice delivery is really good, too.
Precious little alien!
Again, it's not the best plot because it's virtually not as there as it was in previous games, like during the 4Kids era.
I say that every time, but
But it's still really nice, and I kind of like how some of the characters are written and animated here, like when you see Sonic coming up.
Sonic!
Who you calling nothing?
Like that animation of him smacking his butt and doing the whole "who you calling nothing," that's a very Japanese thing to do in a sense. Like,
Great! I thought nobody would get
it's a
that.
very Japanese taunting way to do
You're
it.
so smart, robot. You take care of this mess. Release the big boy!
Because I know that in Sonic X they edited a few scenes like that out.
Hasta la bye-bye, suckers!
Guess it's time for me to start stopping.
But if you start stopping, then what about stop starting?
I get it!
Weak point is his face. Use the button.
I'm worth it. You know, like, see, like that, already the boss is destroyed. The bosses in this game are kind of pathetic. Honestly, they're some of the weakest bosses in the franchise. It's one of the few things I really just was like, about in this game. And also, I'm kind of really good at Sonic. Oh no, what do you know, our next steps are S1. To the point where I feel like some of these Let's Plays, unless it's a new game, are gonna go by really fast.
Just tightens.
Hey, look at Sonic channeling his inner MJ there.
Oh, there you are. Where'd you run off to?
He didn't die, his soul just went into Sonic the Hedgehog.
Bite to eat and trashed a giant killer robot.
Oh, really? And they've got shopping here too?
This place is everything.
Hey,
Hey, so, how's your translator thingy coming along?
I think it's...
Should I feel bad that I know so much of the quotes from Sonic? I know everyone finds that to be cringy, but...
Okay,
what are you gonna do?
who
Who are you and what is happening to people?
Okay, he says his name is Talks a Lot, and and he's from a faraway soda, and we're...
I also like the idea of Yacker kind of mimicking Sonic here.
Yeah, I think your machine still has some bugs.
Yeah, I think I can figure this out, though. Okay, he said his name is Yacker. He's from a...
I mean, Yacker from Talks a Lot, that's not too big a difference.
No, Wisps, with a W.
Yeah, I'll just stick with aliens if that's okay with everybody.
I remember this scene made everyone freak out because it was like, Sonic's breaking the fourth wall! And in the games, he doesn't do that.
Used for their
Like,
magical powers.
back then he didn't do that on the level that he does sometimes in, like, Sonic Boom or anything
Worn
like
by
that.
Salad.
So that was nice to see.
I just hear save them.
Sonic
Save
acknowledging
them
that he's just
over and over.
a staple of the 90s and kind of embracing it.
Running around trashing robots, I saw a map that had a couple of interesting places. I think I'll go check them out, and maybe save some aliens.
That brings us to the end of part 1. Well, wait.
Wrangle every piece of this mess. When you consider what we're doing from a robot's point of view, it's actually pretty gruesome.
Don't think about it.
Don't think about killing your kind, just do it. Sacrifice.
I'm missing an arm. Have you got an arm?
No, but really, how much can it matter?
I guess it can't matter much.
Oh, how did that get there? We have unlocked 2 areas, and I typically go from here to here to here. I just go kind of clockwise. So next time we will be doing Sweet Mountain. Goodbye and have a colorful day.